Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over, as of July 22nd, day of recording, what we know so far about Attack on Titan in the cards. Because I did the video about backups and all ruin and all the new mechanics and whatnot. And now we're in the middle of preview season with the set dropping in like 3 weeks. We have our pre-release in almost 2 to 3, so in probably like 4 or 5. Because pre-releases are August 10th, so 2 weeks from this Friday. So we're looking at a month out from the set being out. So they did drop like an entire overview over on the website. I'll put a link in the description box for this article. It goes over some of the products actually that are going to be in it. So let's start off with what's here. It's the Mikasa and Levi Clash decks. As we scroll down, we found out that these Clash decks have demo characters in them. So this was a big contentious like not controversy, but like it's just very, very weird that they put demo characters in a Clash deck. But it looks like we are getting rares with the Clash deck because they're showing rares here in the Levi cards and in the Mikasa cards. So I'm kind of hoping that these actually have like different versions with like 6 hand size 28 health or 6 hand size 30 health, just as a different flavor. Sure, they're still going to have your attack commits get 4 speed, but like if someone takes this to a local, it feels bad because they die in like one hit, right? So hopefully that there's like the actual, or maybe like there's the way their character rarities go now, there's going to be so many characters flying around that people can just hand people characters if they want to play their Mikasa deck or their Levi deck actually. So yeah, even in this, we got some cool previews. We've seen positional advantage before. It's a Fury weapon, air attuned. If it's your only attack in your card pool, your rival adds 1 foundation from their stage to their hand, which is great. Like you just debuild them on play, just debuild, and then you get damage equal to the your cards in your rival's hand. Like this thing's a bomb, and it's just like it's crazy. It's a 6 mid for 7. In other and ultra rare Levi, it's an 8 mid for 7 plus damp. It's an 8 mid for 8 for the most part. This foundation's really good. Lethality of Levi Ackerman. Response once per turn after your unblock attack deals damage. Seal a rival foundation. That's great. Air enhance. Your attack gets +1 speed. That's very. It's just, yeah, that's sick. Like if you're we'll see the other Levi down below, but he gives +1/+1 to charge and/or weapons. So if you have this on board, he's really giving 2 and 1, which is crazy. 2 and 1 is really good. In the Mikasa deck, let's see, make sure it's all coming up. Yep, it's coming up. All coming up Millhouse. We got Mikasa arrives at Utgard Castle, 4 mid 4 diff. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, you may discard a card. If you do, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Get your momentum on fire if you need momentum. But this has to be like your 3rd attack, so it's always on a 6 to get momentum. That doesn't have a momentum ability. So it's kind of lackluster. But in maybe it works better with the other Mikasa. Also, it has this card's really cool. Flips is your only attack in your card pool. Gets 2 speed. If it's completely blocked, you may clear it from your card pool. So it's either you either hit them, or it's gonna get cleared. It's really cool. So it's really, for a flip, it's not bad. You get 2 speed and a clear. It's really good. Next, they go over the Attack on Titan Challenger Series deck with Aaron Yeager, Promising Scout, and Armin Arlet, Scared Strategist. 721 here. We see that Aaron's a 6 something. We page down and we know he's a 632 transforming character, which is pretty sick. I'm really excited to see this in implementation. As someone who played in the Score Dragon Ball, we had transformational cards too. We would it's like a gatefold card. Instead of flipping, we'd actually open it, or like like how a gatefold happens. So we'd actually do that, which is kind of neat. So this is flip your turn, gets flip 1 foundation, gets +1 speed, +1 damage. Pretty basic. And then form If you have 8 or more face down foundations, transform Aaron Yeager Promising Scout. And then after this transforms into Ferocious Challenger, you get to draw 2 cards. So basically, as a form, at any part during the turn, if you have 8 or more foundations, you get to choose when you transform, and then you get to sacrifice 1 face down foundation. So that means you destroy a face down foundation. You get 3/3 on an attack. That's some Ojiro level right there. Going down, we get some really cool ultra rares in the decks. This is actually art. Actually, I believe it. It looks like it connects, like right here, right? Like the art. It's an ally. This is an action. Support of your friends 3/5. Remove before the. Basically, this is kind of like Go for the Wind enhance response, but it removes, which is crazy. You get 2 and 2, and then form. Sure, I'll play this on a 3 to draw 2 cards. Sure, I'll do it. If I have a way to clear it off of air, there's probably ways to clear it. So yeah. Then you got 6/3 attack. These both look like actions because they're blue. The only way you know they're attacks is that this has this right here, and this says orange, and then it says attack down here in the bottom. If this card's cleared to your card pool, you build a face down committed. Hey, look, it has a response that says after it deals damage, clear from your card pool. It works with itself. We like that. And then we'll go over Armin real quick. Armin is an enhanced, discard 1 card, or flip 1 foundation. If you did, this attack gets +2 damage. Add 1 foundation from your stage to your hand, this attack gets 2 speed. So you could, he's a 7/21 and he's order and air attuned. So basically, you could use his bottom enhance to fuel his top enhance. So you flip it and then discard. When you flip 1 foundation, excuse me. I'm tired. You flip 1 foundation, then you just add it back to your hand to get 2 speed, and then you can just replay it. It's pretty neat. The alt art's really cool. My only issue with this is I have one problem with his alt art. It looks really sick, but I wish it was a horizontal alt art instead of a vertical alt art, because he's just like, I know he's pounding the ground, he's beating the crap out of something, but it would look cooler if this was like horizontal. Here's some alt arts for the cards in the Challenger deck. Very neat. See, this is how it looks like. It just all goes one art. And then it talks about the booster series, how we're going to have 20 new characters, and then we get to see Aaron Yeager, just regular Aaron Yeager. He's a 634. He transforms into Attack Titan, which is pretty sick. And then we get to see some of the Survey Corps. Mikasa Ackerman, 723, discard a card after you play an attack. After you play an attack, clear 1 card from your card pool. This attack gets +1 speed, so you don't even have to hit. You just gotta discard a card. Then after your attack deals damage, you commit a foundation, draw a card. Defiant Stance, stonks, friends. Defiant Stance. She's really good. There's a lot of people thinking that she may be the best character in the set. She's definitely probably one of the better aggro characters for sure. Levi is up there with her. He's a 628. Don't let that low health size. Don't let that low 6-hand size health fool you. He is a 7-hander. Builds like a 6, attacks like a 7+, I guess, if you think about it. Your charge or weapon attacks get +1 speed and +1 damage. Enhance, commit. Add 1 weapon card from your card pool to your hand. So if you have 2 Walk the Dogs, just saying, you can play whatever. Say they commit something, you go Walk the Dog, play a Walk the Dog. You draw a card with Walk the Dog, play a Walk the Dog, draw 2 cards with Walk the Dog, pick up a Walk the Dog, play the Walk the Dog again, draw 2 more cards with Walk the Dog. So you draw 5 cards off of 2 attacks, which is nuts. And he's getting 1/1 to it all. So it's very, very. I've learned lately, like, incremental gains are really, really good in this game because it's hard to combat like an E that's spammable, like +1, -1. Like take the lower 10 or less health stuff. Like that's really hard to overcome over a game. It's easy to overcome like a +3 speed burst because it's only on one attack normally. But like your incremental gains where it's like 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, it piles up after a while. He's air and death attuned. Armin Arlert. He's green, so he is a life main character with an order attunement. Enhance if there's an attack in your card pool. Look at the top card of your deck. We love deck scouting. Deck scouting's cheating in this game. Like, if you can know what the top card of your deck is, you are cheating. And it's really easy to do this because you just block or play an attack. Once per turn, add 1 foundation from your stage to your hand. Build the top card of your deck. So, like, you may not be, like, pocketing attacks, like with K2 and K1. But, like, you're going to be able to reuse things like flip effects that are normally once per game, but you get to pick them up and replay them, which is really cool. We also have some really cool alt arts. The Aaron is very sick. These alt arts look amazing. That Levi looks amazing. The Mikasa's great. Armin's okay at most. But yeah, the outside two are nuts. They're very cool. Then we got we have 30 ultra rares. 30 in a 300 card set. That means 10% of it is ultra rare. So I'm hoping that, oh boy, it's going to be tough. We got some cool actions. Oh, this is a foundation, I'm sorry. It looks like an action because it's blue. That's one thing I found out, that the background is colored matched to the symbol for the most part. That's going to make it really easy for people to build decks, I guess. So, get in, get out. It's form sacrifice. If you have exactly 1 attack in your card pool, clear it. Mirko 2 stonks. This is an action. It has breaker 1. It actually kind of spoils the ending. Like, it's like in like one of the last panels. But form, look at the top card of your deck. If it is an attack, backup, or foundation, you may try to play it as your next form, ignoring progressive difficulty. So you get to it's basically window shopping on steroids. Armor Titan attacks. This is where they show the transforming cards, the shift cards, I should say. Any card with shift means that when it clears your card pool, you can flip it over and build it as a backup. Armored Titan has -2 damage for losing 2 stamina. Also, you can lose 4 stamina for ruin 1. Blitz, your rival flips a foundation. Very cool. It works with. Oh, no, don't do that, because then it's going to look weird. There we go. Oh, get away, Google Updater. We don't want you. An assortment of ultra rares. Also, alt treatment. Premium URs, borderless alt pearl-inspired styling with a black varnish. Sure. I mean, it looks cool. Like, those black and whites look really good. They're probably going to look very, very good. And then we got some 12 different secret rares. 12. I don't know how many of these are going to be staples. But people who played MHA only and know about set 1, pressing the advantage looks very, very familiar, right? Blitz committed foundation. This gets X damage. X equals the number of your rivals' committed foundations. On a 3/5 with EX2 charge, the 2 check. They actually gave it a 2 check for a change. It's basically 1.3 million indiscriminate, right? Like, it's with the 2 check. It's a little worse because you don't have stun 1, but your damage really can't be interacted with to start. Whirling Slash, commit up to 3 foundations to attack. And your next attack, it's 1 speed for each foundation committed. If you at least commit 1, you draw a card. So it becomes a 5 difficulty, 4 high, 5, +1 over to the next one, draw a card. If you committed 3 foundations this way, your next air attack gets -3 difficulty. So it becomes a 6 high for 5, draw a card, and then basically you ignore progressive on your next attack, and it gets 3 speed. This is the big one that everyone was like, it's a 13 difficulty, 7 mid 7. Blitz, your rival flips 5 foundations. After this attack deals damage, ruin 13. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's a meme. It could be a meme. It checks a 4, which is cool. Oh, also all the Titan attacks. And if it's a Titan attack, it normally checks a 4. If it's an Infinity Titan attack, it checks a 4, I believe. Then this is the Pearl look and the Obsidian look. I can't wait to see these in person because digital assets usually don't do it any justice. And then we got Chrome Rares. It's going to have Hajime Siyama, I believe is his name. I may have mispronounced it. I apologize. It's his signature. So, and I think this is like Mikasa because there's some hair, a face, and a scarf. But yeah, like that's sick. Like, and then anyone who goes to a pre-release, which is August 10th, will get this cool Attack Titan's Destructive Power alt art promo. So this is in the set. This is going to be a card in the set. This is the promo. So you get that in your pre-release kit. Very cool. Very cool. So I was gonna go over UVS Ultra and do some cards, but I think we'll just kind of just come back to that when more cards, when all the characters and stuff are kind of, I guess, like showed, revealed. Because a couple standouts, I guess I could go. Erwin Smith, 13th Commander of the Survey Corps. After you sacrifice one or more foundations, or your attack deals damage, get a wall counter. Sacrifice the foundation. The attack gets +2 or -2 speed. Very cool. And then you remove 3 wall counters from any card in your stage. Build the top card of your deck face down. He's Death in Order, which sounds amazing, to be honest. That he's a 723. He's very good. He blows up a foundation. Use a useless foundation to get more resources because you turn your sacrificed cards into into resources, which is really good. John Kirsten is one of my personal favorites so far. Once per turn, I use Air and Chaos. Once per turn, after you clear one or more cards from your card pool during the combat phase, add one of them to Momentum. Spend a Momentum. You may change the zone of this attack. It gets +3 or -3 speed. There are ways that you get to... There's one card so far that we've seen off of Air that clears, that you clear it, it goes into Momentum, and you draw a card, and then you're just like, cool, +3, -3 speed or whatever. I know people are high on Crystal Lens. We've already talked about Levi. Levi is going to be great. Mikasa is going to be crazy. Reiner was on the last video. He's going to be... people think he's going to be a menace just because he flips your stuff and then just ruins everything. I know my buddy Ben loves Sasha. Potato, baby. We love combo decks. Potatoes. And then we got Smiling Titan. I wonder if they're going to fix her response, because it doesn't work, because it doesn't say tenacious. So, but yeah, like the set so far, like I was really, what's the term? Kind of poo-pooing it at first, but then I've come around. I've done like a whole 180, and I've eaten crow, and I've publicly already said da 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 da. But we've seen 84 cards, 85 cards technically, because Annie was shown today. She's just not on Ultra yet, and I know that Levi from UVS Games is doing streams, like going around demoing to different stores, and there's a lot of cards that have been shown there, but they have not been officially previewed by UVS Games, so I'm not going to show them. So when they get popped up, maybe the next video I do will go over some of the characters, and then we'll go by the symbols, I guess. We'll go like the biggest winners and losers once we know more cards. So stay tuned for more Attack on Titan news. Stay tuned for more UVS news, for Universus news, for Final Fantasy 14 streams. Look me up on Twitch at Brody1. We're going to try to get on TTS and learn how to play on there and get some games in, and maybe record some games that way too. So maybe more content coming. Just stay tuned, and until the next one, take care.